folks, IB Sarah Rochelle, and welcome back to IB Chatting. Slightly different set again. I am just sitting on a different chair, which means I'm lower this time. So that's a thing. It's my sister's birthday when I'm recording it. She graduated today, but I talked about that last week. So this week I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. It's double experience weekend in Overwatch, and so I've been doing that. It's their anniversary event, actually, and that's been fun. Slowly starting to work my way out of the bottom of bronze in Overwatch, so that's good. I actually have a little rank now and not just less than 500 because they started doing that now, which I do appreciate, but I still think you should be able to see it for yourself so you know how far you have to go to get out of that. But I didn't make the game, I didn't make the decision, but that I do appreciate that, but at the same time it would be nice to know how far I go. I'm above that now. I'm still in the 500s, but I'm above that now. And I've gotten really lucky with some good teams the past few games, so yay! Good job, Overwatch, for balancing? I don't know. But that's been good. What else is going on in my life? I have nothing. There is nothing going on that I can think of that's exciting. I know what I'll talk about. I'm going to PAX, which I've mentioned for the past few days of my videos, but I managed to get tickets to PAX, so I'm taking my sister with me. For her. This is not her thing at all, but I'm like, you know, it'll be something to go out and do something, and that way you're down in Seattle, and it's in an area that there's at least other things for her to do, just in case she's not enjoying it. So I'll be going to PAX. There's that, yay. I'm going Saturday, Sunday, because I work Fridays, and I forgot Monday was a holiday, and I don't have that much money. Because I decided this is my first year going. I'm going to splurge a lot of it and get a hotel that's through their partners and everything, and so I will be down there Friday evening and then checking out on Sunday and then going to PAX on Sunday as well. The main reason this has turned into Seattle traffic is terrible. The main reason I'm staying down there is because for work I had to go to a trade show that was at the Washington Convention Center, which is the same place that PAX is at. We carpooled down the first time for setup, and driving back at 4:30ish or so in the afternoon took at least 2 hours to get back. When I had to drive down there by myself later on that week to meet my company, the other people from my company that were down there, driving down was not so much the issue, but the driving back was. And I just want to avoid as much Seattle traffic as possible. That's why I'm like, I'd rather walk to the event. I know my sister isn't thrilled with going, but I hope she has a good time. I'm like, you know what? It's at least something to do. We don't do stuff that like going to conventions or stuff very often. This is the one that I wanted to go to. I'm like, maybe I'll give her something to do for a weekend or so. So this way she's coming down with me, and if she doesn't want to, we're within walking distance that she could kind of wander around that area, or we could go wander around that area for her, and we don't have to worry about either being there all the time and being back. Like, we could wander back and forth. So if it's like too much or something, we could wander back and let her have a break and everything, and then I could go back. And that just seems easier, especially for a first year when I'm just getting the feel of everything, because like I haven't been before, so I don't know what the feel is and how the ropes are done and everything. But so it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So that's gonna be happening in September. It's literally the first weekend of September. So yeah, PAX, I'm excited. I'm really excited for PAX because it's the first thing that I'm like, I'm going. I can go this year. I'm not moving into college because I'm done with college. My sister just graduated and I'm a couple of years older than her. I've been done with college. I have the money at this time and I'm going to go if I could get tickets, and I did, and so yay! I'm really excited. If you notice, I did put the pop figurines on this shelf, so this kind of looks bare now, and you don't need to see this one because I forgot to completely move this, so we're just gonna throw it this way. It went down, immediately down because it's stuck in my head. But yeah, so this is my shelf. I just got this one today. If you saw my tweet about Reset Games up in Bellingham, this one was there. I'm like, yeah, this one's a good one. Yeah, I want to get the Rey one because I have Jyn Erso from Rogue One. But I want to get Rey and Finn and Poe. But I really want to get Rey and Finn are the top two. I have Harry Potter down here. But I want to get Hermione because, like, I related to Hermione as a kid. And, like, so she was, like, my favorite character in the thing. But I want to get Hermione. I'm just going to show them off because, you know, I have nothing else to talk about. And I have a couple more minutes in this video before then. We got Fox and Socks because we had this book and we read this book as a kid. And then we got, of course, The Cat in the Hat. You can't go wrong with The Cat in the Hat. And I feel like I have a hair in my mouth. So yeah, these two are on this shelf on the bottom. There we go. I don't know how much you can actually see of this because my framing is kind of different than the last time because new chair. We got little keychain Elvis Stitch. We got Sebastian because The Little Mermaid was one of my favorites, and the reason specifically for Sebastian is because we had Sebastian's Sing-Along Jamboree VHS that we watched probably just as much as The Little Mermaid. And it was just like, oh, the dude, the voice Sebastian, singing all these songs and wandering around like one of the parks or something, and it was the funnest movie, and I can't find the VHS anywhere. And like, I have a VHS player. I could be watching it. I don't know where the VHS is. So yeah, I have Sebastian. I'd like to actually get Ariel at some point. And then I got Princess Tiana because I really like the Princess of the Frog. I like the music, and so I got Tiana. I want to get Mulan, and who was the other one that I really liked as a kid? Mulan, Belle. I want to get Belle. I want to get Mulan and Belle and Ariel for princess-wise because those are my top 3 as a kid. Like, I want to get all the Disney princesses because I'm a huge Disney fan. As a kid, and still, like, now I can't really say if I have a top everything list. From, like, childhood, it was Mulan, Belle, and Ariel were like my favorites. So this is this week's video. Yeah, I don't know. So this is my shelf now with all these little guys. Lilo and Stitch is by far one of my favorites, but technically they're not princesses, but Lilo and Stitch we watched a ton as a kid too. Yeah, so that's that. I be Sarah Rochelle. I've been chatting about Seattle. Like, literally, Seattle traffic is the absolute worst. Like, when I was driving back, I'm like, I got out of Seattle. I made it through the city. I definitely did a loop around the block at one point driving back when I was driving by myself because I couldn't. There was weird lefts and stuff that I didn't want to make, so I'd rather drive around the block when I can and then come across the intersection straight than trying to make a weird left right. Seattle is not a fun city to drive in. So my recommendation, if you are going to PAX, figure out either a way to carpool, stay as close as you possibly can, or if budget's a thing, which it probably should have been for me, but I just didn't this time, stay in like the Linwood area, Linwood-Everett area, because that's close enough that you won't have a huge drive. You'll still have to deal with like in the city Seattle traffic. Parking at the convention center is not the worst. It's not really great. Actually, it's not really great, but you can leave your car parked there and there's stuff around there and where you have to walk, and if you're staying till later and then driving back, it's a little better instead of at 4:30 when it's rush hour. The problem is it's also Labor Day, so everybody's on the roads. Seattle traffic's the worst. I live north of that area. Like, I theoretically, from where I live, drive down to Seattle and back. It is doable. It is a hassle. There's more traffic closer to where I am than there ever was when I was a kid, and I just don't want to have to worry about that at all. I just don't want to have to deal with that at all. Like, I'm in that middle area between Seattle and Bellingham let me say Linwood, because it's about, I'm pretty much halfway between Bellingham and Linwood. Like, if I were to go to Bellingham, it's about the same distance as me going to Linwood. It's much easier to drive north than it is to drive south. Ignore my hand motions, they're probably not going to make any sense to you, and pointing direction-wise, but they make sense to me. But the convention's in Seattle. I just don't want to drive that way. So that's why I'm staying close. I be Sarah Rochelle. I'm excited for PAX. I put stuff on the shelf, and thanks for watching, peeps.
Subscribe.